Hi, this is Presh Talker. In this video, I'm going to describe how an NFL team with no wins could actually make the playoffs. For now, this remains a theoretical possibility. The team with the worst record to have made the playoffs is the Seattle Seahawks at 7-9. But who knows what will happen this year or in the future. In this video, we're going to do a mathematical calculation. We're going to look at the lowest number of wins you can have and still make the playoffs. We're going to show the answer is 0. The other topic is we're going to see the most number of losses a team could have and still make the playoffs, and that answer is 13 losses. Let's look at how the NFL structures its game and schedules. There are two conferences, the AFC and the NFC, and within each conference are 4 divisions. And each of these divisions represents 4 teams, and each division is guaranteed a playoff spot. Each team plays 16 games in a year. 4 of these games are against another division within the same conference. There are another 4 games that are scheduled to a division in another conference. There are also 2 games that are played within the same conference, but in different divisions. And finally, the most important part is there are 6 games played within the same division. So each of the 4 teams within the division play each other twice. Now let's calculate the least number of wins a team in a division could have and still make the playoffs. So we're going to try and make all 4 of the teams in the division really bad. So we're going to say those teams lose all 4 of their games in the same conference playing the other division. They can also all lose all 4 games against the other conference. And they could also lose 2 games against the other divisional rivals in the same conference. Where it gets tricky is where they play the same division. Since we don't want anyone to have wins, we could say all of those games end up in ties. This would leave a team with the record of 0, 10, and 6, and all 4 teams could actually have this, meaning they would have no wins and one of them would make the playoffs. What if we want to know the most number of losses? Well, once again, we can say that each of the 4 teams is going to lose against the divisions they play against within the same conference and the other conference. They could also lose the remaining divisional games in the same conference. Now, in terms of the same division, the most losses you could have is 3, and there's a mathematical reason for this. The reason is that every loss for one team will be a win for another because of the way the head-to-head matchups are set up. So mathematically, this means the best team within the division won't have more than 3 losses. And this is by the pigeonhole principle. So the worst team in a division, the best team could have a record of 3-13, all 4 of them could have that and still make the playoffs. It's really weird that a 0-win team or a 3-win team could actually make the playoffs. But that's how the NFL playoff system is currently formatted. It's no wonder people are calling for changes in the system. Please subscribe to my channel. You can support me on Patreon, catch me on my blog Mind Your Decisions, on Twitter at Presh Talker, and you can get my books listed on my website.